Hi, this is Gina. Welcome to my channel. I got a bunch of stuff in the mail tonight or today, and I just want to do a quick overview. I'll do a proper flip through, a longer flip through, all these things at a later stage. First is a deck of cards that came from Canada. I've been waiting 3 months for these. Now, I'm not going to open them because there's a lovely stamp, a seal, an Elvis stamp, where you open it. I'm not really ready to cut it yet. I just love looking at the way this is packaged. Beautiful deck of cards, I think. Anyway, so we'll look forward to that. The next is something I'm playing in the background. You probably can't hear it. A, because I'm speaking over it, but B, because I'm just being a bit careful with YouTube lately. I do a lot of playing Elvis's records in the backgrounds, and I've been warned that after a while YouTube might clamp down on me and start either delete the channel or delete the post. So this is Elvis One Night in Pearl Harbour CD for the M.R.S recording service. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoying this. The tracks on it. Let's see if you can read those. Possibly not, it's a bit blurred. But yeah, it's Elvis singing and his songs. Excuse me. He's already introduced the band. I've gone past that part. But his voice, it's matured since the army, because this is done 1961, but it's not as mature as it was later on when he was in Las Vegas. It's different. It's a really good record if you can get hold of it. A CD, I should say. Just hearing him sing at 1961 in his one only concert around about that time. So a little booklet. A few photos. His gold lame jacket. So that was another one that I got through the Elvis shop in Australia. It was quite expensive when it came out, but they reduced the price somewhat, so I thought I'd grab that. This next CD, which I've already played tonight, is the Jordanaires sing Elvis's favourite gospel songs. Beautiful CD. Most of them are ones that Elvis sang, but some of them aren't. In the little booklet inside, it explains that some of the songs are ones that Elvis didn't record, but he was very fond of singing them. So, yeah, nice CD. This is a bit different. This is a movie, Roseanne and Tom Arnold, The Woman Who Loved Elvis. It sounds funny. Most of you have probably seen it. I had heard of it, but I haven't seen it. For 5 years, Joyce has waited patiently for her husband, Jack, to dump his live-in girlfriend. To replace him, Joyce becomes obsessed with Elvis Presley, using his inspiration to convert her house into a wacky shrine. And when I read that out to Louise and Mark today, when I was opening my mail, they pointed at me, "Yep, that's you." Okay, I'm not waiting for my husband to come back, but I've converted my house into a shrine. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And the next 4 items are books, paperbacks, Elvis's images and fancies. This is a bunch of essays that look behind and beyond the myth of Elvis in an attempt to comprehend the mystery of his appeal. It's written by different journalists, a few fans. I haven't read all of it, but I've dipped through it, and that's quite interesting. Some of these photos are obviously just after Elvis died, and the fans, they bought t-shirts, some of the memorabilia that was available immediately after he died. What's this? Elvis Memorial Fund. So, choose to go into the house at Triple R. The Elvis Fan Club of England, the bus, people at the gravesite, more photos at the grave. I think a lot of these are fans' photos. So yeah, interesting book. There's another one, The King is Dead, Elvis Presley by Martin A. Grove. Elvis Presley, the boy. let's see. Grove takes a perceptive look at what made Presley's music great, what magnetic hold he had on millions of fans throughout the world, and what eventually killed him. Now, this was printed or written in 1977, so this guy obviously jumped on the bandwagon as soon as Elvis died. And it's not, I've read a fair bit of it. It's not a bad book. It's got a lot of reproduction of articles in newspapers and so on. There's a few mistakes, the usual thing about Elvis dying at 42, the same age as his mother. There's a couple of other mistakes. When I go through the book, I'll mark them out and do a proper review. But yeah, it's quite interesting actually, and there's a few, or one or two photos, or a couple of photos. Let's see, there's one here, which is a dreadful mistake. Where is it? Elvis and Jailhouse Rock. Well, of course, that was taken about the time of Rasta, or maybe Rasta, I don't know, but certainly not the time of Jailhouse Rock. Yeah, but is it the last one? I know there was something in here that I wanted to read out. The text was quite good. So in both of these books, the text is some interesting text. Another book, Elvis After Elvis, the posthumous career of a living legend. I love these books. For a dead man, Elvis Presley is awfully noisy. His body may have failed him in 1977, but today his spirit, his image and his myths do more than live on. They flourish, they thrive and they multiply. Let me see when this was published. 1996, it was a fair while ago. Yes, I'm looking forward to reading that one too. And finally, this book, Dewey and Elvis, about Dewey Phillips, as you all know, the first DJ to ever play an Elvis record. I've started this, I've read up to page 19, and it is very, very interesting. It's right from the start about Dewey. It's not, of course, it mentions Elvis, but the book is basically about Dewey Phillips and the life and times of a rock and roll DJ. And this guy, Louis Cantor, the guy that wrote it, he went to school with Elvis. So, yeah, there's a lot of great memories. Let's see, program Chaos. Dewey on the air, Before the Storm. Dewey arrives at 5 and Dime, The White Brother on Beale Street, The New Memphis Sound, The Birth of Black Programming. What in the world is that? Is this guy black or white? Racial cross-pollination, black and white together. The Great Convergence. Pop tunes one stop. The Phillips Boys, Soul, Better Than Blood Brothers. That's, of course, Sam Phillips and Dewey Phillips. Red Hot and Blue, the hottest cotton picking thing in the country. Dewey and Elvis, the synthesised sound. Dewey introduced Elvis to the world. So, as you can see, Elvis doesn't come into it about halfway through the book. Or probably even more than halfway. Yeah, so, yeah, fascinating book. History, sort of not of Sun Records so much, but obviously they get a big mention. But of Elvis's beginnings with, you know, playing on the radio over there. Right, okay, as I said, very quick, just wanted to go through those things that I've got today, and I will do a full review, possibly tomorrow. I've got other books I've got to review though. Geez, I've had so much in the mail, and there's more to come. On my bank account. Oh well, anyway, it's all Elvis. See ya, bye for now.